From an educating the masses point of view, I want to show you what a proper disability accessible room looks like. So this is the same hotel as the one that I was complaining about, but this is a more modern room that they've had built recently. Now I would just rotate. As you can see, there is plenty of room for me to get to the curtains to close them, and plenty of room to get in between me and the bed to get the wheelchair right up to the side of the bed. We have an extra wide access corridor, and the door is wider than a standard door. The luggage rack is lower, so I can reach it from a wheelchair, and so is the kitchenette, so I can reach it from a wheelchair. And there's a gap underneath the counter for my knees, plus there is a sink next to it, so I can easily fill the jug. The bathroom has a sliding door, and it opens wide enough to easily fit a wheelchair in. Now I'm completely inside the bathroom. There's a rail where it should be, next to the toilet, which is higher, like it should be. A fixed seat on the wall for the shower, and there's space under the sink for my knees. See, it's not hard. Quite proud of myself this evening. Thank you to my lovely friend Annie for the good 3 or 4 hours of chat. And I actually was intending to park my car right outside where we were meeting because there's a disabled spot, but it was gone. Dunedin is not flat. So I have to consider where I'm parking in relation to the hills and whether I can get up them and down them and how far away it is and whether I use crutches or a wheelchair or whatever. And the nearest disabled spot I could get was a little bit further away. And when you're just walking around the corner on 2 feet, it's really not a big deal. But when I got out of the car, the hill felt like a mountain in a wheelchair. I went out in a t-shirt in the evening, even though it's not that warm, because I work 10 times harder when I'm pushing myself around in a wheelchair. So by the time I got to the bar, I was actually roasting. But I got up the wee hill and round the corner and into the bar and back again without any dramas. I did consider the crutches, but I decided that if I was tired, I'm not going to fall out of a wheelchair as likely as I am going to fall off crutches, and I could do without falling. So, small triumph, but a triumph nonetheless. I have spoken to this hotel this morning to see whether any action's been taken since the last time I was here regards changing the disability acts in some of the rooms. Now, I know things aren't going to happen straight away, but I also know hotel management can say one thing and then actually not do anything. So apparently what they're planning to do is take some furniture out of some of those other rooms, which is a good start, and perhaps one of the beds, which is an excellent start. This is what I suggested. And they're pondering what they can do with the bathrooms where there's enough space to recess a sliding door. I suggested, even if they can't do that, to open the door in the other direction out into the room rather than into the bathroom. So somebody with a wheelchair can actually get to the toilet and the bathroom door is not blocking it. So small steps, but they're still saying the right things. So it's looking a little bit more promising than I actually imagined. At the limb centre, ready to collect the leg, have the t-shirt, but I'm not. I'm at the limb centre and ready to collect the leg. I have the t-shirt, but I'm not actually sure if I'll be able to wear it due to my fall the other day. We'll see, but at least hopefully I'll be able to take it with me if I can't. Today's not my day. I put the leg on and walked 2 links and the leg started bleeding pretty badly. I'm now bandaged up and I'm waiting to be taken to ED. So cross your fingers for me, please. Still in ED. Blood's taken to check if the infection is under control or not. Waiting for feedback from the vascular team, and we're going to take this dressing off and see whether it's still bleeding or not. Been here for 3.5 hours now. So the leg needs stitching, which means bye-bye to the prosthetic for the next number of weeks. And I'm hoping to hell they don't decide to put a pico on this other infection side, because I hate picos. 6 p.m. I've just got out of ED. Got a pico on like I showed you. I lost that argument, but they can take this off on Friday. It's already pissing me off. I've got compression on the place where they had to put the stitches in, and the nurse is going to have to come and change the dressing tomorrow. And I've got the leg, but I'm not allowed to use it until the infection's under control. So as if this journey couldn't get hard enough, it just got a tiny bit harder. It's now 6 p.m. and I'm now having to start my drive home to Invercargill. So I'll be back by, I don't know, 9 o'clock or something. I've had to reschedule all my work this afternoon as well. Not a happy bunny.